highlighting new technologies for network biosecurity. You can find a link to the full project report in the description of this video. The goal of the pilot project was to test and validate vehicle and trailer tracking technologies in real agricultural environments for the purposes of disease control and mitigation in livestock. 143 devices were tested and 298 properties in Ontario and Saskatchewan were involved in the trial. Devices were tested for a period of 6 months. The technologies tested were all bought off the shelf with the exception of the RFID system, which was developed in-house. Each device was given a unique identifier. Some vehicles were equipped with multiple device types to enable comparison. Some devices were mounted externally on trailers and some were placed in the cab. Devices were subjected to hot and cold high-pressure washing, thermal assisted drying and decontamination, and being mounted on the exterior of trailers in northern Canada during the winter, they were subjected to temperatures below -40 degrees Celsius. The vehicle movements were recorded on the Farm Health Guardian system, and those recorded on the device company dashboards were compared. This enabled a detailed analysis of times of entry and departure from premises recorded on both systems and the accuracy of those measurements appearing in the Farm Health Guardian system. We could not find any devices currently on the market specifically designed for agricultural use. Manufacturers' recommendations may not be the best guide to determine suitability for farm and livestock trailer use. Signal frequency significantly affects battery life, and all devices were straightforward to fit on the vehicles. Know your use case when selecting sensors. Understand the relationship between battery life and signal frequency. Ensure that devices can withstand cleaning and disinfecting procedures. Check devices for resistance to pressure washing. Check for resistance to cleaning and disinfecting agents. And check to ensure devices can withstand high and low temperatures. Making use of data. Check that the supplier has an API that will enable the movement data to be transferred. Ensure your transport data is secure. Check that the system encrypts data being transmitted, and check that the supplier agrees that the data is yours and will never be sold. Review the number and type of visitors to your farm operation. Invest the time to ensure your visitor record books are accurately filled out. Explain to your farm suppliers why you're changing to automated tracking of vehicles. Movements of livestock trailers can and should be recorded in a confidential database using sensor devices to significantly reduce track and trace time in the event of a disease outbreak. This information is kept confidential unless it is needed for a disease investigation. Having movement data readily accessible in a database enables rapid disease response. We encourage governments to accelerate adoption of suitable track and trace devices by supporting investment in sensor technologies in order to reduce costs of disease response and recovery. We would like to acknowledge and thank the project participants, and we would also like to thank the following agencies for funding this project: Ontario Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs, Government of Canada under the CAP program, and the Canadian Agri-Food Automation Intelligence Network. Again, you can find the full project report in the description of this video.